Hey, collective. I hope all is well with you. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time, go ahead on and hit that. Um, I'm sorry. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. But if not, just returning to watch the videos is good enough for me. But I've had a lot. It's been a lot in the energy. A lot, especially over these past couple of days. I don't know if you felt it, but I have. Okay. Um, and so the truth is, I started messing with this oracle deck, and the first two cards is the truth is the truth and abundance. Okay, so the truth is, once you realize something or you see the truth, I feel like the truth is you're going into abundance. Okay, or you already are abundant. Okay, but it says higher self and joy. Okay, so you have to be happy in order to access. You have to be in the energy of joy in order to access this easily. I'm not saying you can't access it, but if you want it to flow very, very easy, you got to be happy. Okay, it's going to happen for you regardless, but it just flows faster and easier when you're in the energy of joy. Okay. Also, listening to your higher self gets you there as well. Okay. Um, you may know that something about your identity or your name, like slandering your name, your character. Um, okay. So I just seen this come out in reverse. So I'm gonna take it in reverse, but it's the lost card. Okay. It was in reverse when it was flipped over. Okay. So, but at the same time, when it fell and hit the ground, it was upright, and I noticed the red, and red has to do with root chakra. Okay. And so as I heard that, the old me is dead and gone. Okay. So you may, the old version of you may be gone, which is your shadow. Right on point. Your shadow. Okay. Since 31, you might have been fighting for 31 years, or since the age of 31. Somebody may have been dealing with your shadow, or you may have left your shadow. May have been already going into your higher self. You may have had to deal with your shadow for a while. Okay, some type of shadow or shadow work. Okay, was done. But one thing I do notice is that one is cosmic light. Okay, so you're healing you're healing the shadow. Whatever it is one is more cosmic and the other one is more because I did notice the words 3D, something that you have to let go of. You're making room for a new beginning. What I love about these cards too is like a lot of times they go, when you pair them up, they actually have the same like color scheme, colors line up. Okay, something about also had something about prayer. Okay, you went into a period where you were not praying as much as you used to. Okay. You weren't praying as much as you used to, possibly. You also may need to go into cleaning, because I know I do. This table is not it right now. Okay? And I woke up late. Alright, so I didn't wake up late. I laid there. And I needed it. Alright, give me a second really quick, y'all. I'm trying to make sure all this is looking right. I should have had it looking right, but hey, welcome to my world. Okay, let's see. Something about heaven, you may have ascended up. Okay. Up to heaven, which is congratulations if you did. Okay. For some reason, I want these cards to be together. And I want another card over here. I don't know why. But it's just, I get this feeling that's how it's supposed to be. I'm not really sure why I pulled this deck first, but let's just continue on. Okay, growth. Charity and growth. You're not surprised, Richard, that's infinity. You're not surprised that somebody isn't growing, or it's not a surprise that something is not moving forward or growing. Okay, it's not a surprise. Um, Something about not praying. Something about not praying and going through something. It's like it's the charity card in the upright though. Even though you wasn't praying, God was still taking care of you. So even though you may have went through a period of time where you weren't praying, you were still being taken care of, but you wasn't growing or something's not growing, and you're not surprised. I kind of want to find out a little more. Maybe this deck is what we're about to leave alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, let's see. And they both came out. Rest and decisions. We haven't made a decision. Okay. So you may not be surprised of something not growing or you not growing in the area, and that's because you haven't decided to rest. Like you haven't been taking out the time for yourself. So the reason why you probably feel like you're not able to do, because you haven't taken it, like it's something, because the word I was going to say was Pepsi, which is balance, because that came in my mind. So in one area you're trying to balance something out, but you're not taking care of yourself. That's it. You're not really taking care of yourself like that. Like, you haven't been resting and rest and decisions. You're not putting in the work in areas that you should. So like something to grow, like something that will help you really grow. It's something about the High Priestess in reverse. Let's see. Ooh, I feel it already. So you might be, so you're not exhausted because the exhaustion was in reverse. I seen, so you're not exhausted, but you may be a little bit tired, and that might be because like you might be not getting enough rest. But also you may have some other things going on that's pulling on your energy. Okay. This is a little bit different. It's going to tie in with everything else, but that all the other readings I know it is, but it's a little bit different. Something about a heartbreak. Okay. Something about a heartbreak. Oh wow. Okay. You got hurt over something. You got betrayed or something. Something about the crown. Something about the crown. It could be the crown chakra, because it's the top of the tower. Or it could be rulership. Okay. So somebody betrayed you, stabbed you in the, I was gonna say stabbed you in the back, but it's showing the heart. It's the Three of Swords and the tower. The tower is a 16. So something about maybe 2016, or when you were 16 years old, or 2016, something happened, okay? And it caused the tower, okay? This Queen of Swords comes out a lot, and this Queen of Swords has been coming out in a lot of people readings, okay? In reverse, though, all right? So, fighting this battle with your shadow, or having to do this shadow work because of this Queen of Swords, is what I think it is. The Queen of Swords is not your shadow. The Queen of Swords may have started this to where you have to deal with some shadow work. The Queen of Swords in reverse, I'm sorry. Okay. So, it was raining. Like you went through a hard season. It was raining. And I said 2016, so something happened. Okay, somebody may have tried to ambush you or take you out. Okay, I said 26. Something might have been when you were the age of 16 or 2016. Okay, I feel like you already knew how to get how to be abundant, or like how to, like you already were in this energy where you were attracting wealth or something, but something happened, okay, where it knocked you off of that path, or off of whatever, okay? And so you had to become the queen of, you know, somebody might have died. Somebody may have murdered somebody, or somebody may have died in 2016, or when you were 16 years old, okay? It could have even been that somebody, for some of you, it was a tower. It caused a tower in 2016 because you were moving into your higher self, and you were becoming abundant, okay? So somebody had to try to betray you. They had to do something to, they try to do something to knock you off your path, okay? So you perceive that you were taking a loss, but really you have to go head on and face your shadow and deal with shadow work. It affected your strength though, okay? You were creating something out of nothing, keeping things going after this loss you took, or what perceived loss, okay? After this perceived loss that you took, okay, you had, how can I say this? Let me go back because I got a distraction. So what you have what you perceived to be a loss, was affecting your strength, but you really didn't take any losses. Okay, so this is like the inner. What I'm feeling now is like this is kind of going over, like the gist of maybe something that's been going on in your life. Okay, so the truth is you are abundant. Okay, but something happened like in 2016 or something, and it caused you to some type of betrayal took place, okay, or a plan of one or some took place, some type of heartbreak. I even felt like somebody cheated on you, or like sometimes it's because it's the both of them in the tower, the king and the queen. So something happened in 2016, or some type of betrayal happened, okay, and you were hurt by it, okay, because you were always abundant, okay. As long as you are happy, you're abundant. You had to deal with your shadow, and so you perceived that you were taking a loss, but you wasn't. You get to go ahead on and face your shadow, do some shadow work, okay. And the reason why that and it did affect your this battle with yourself or with your shadow, okay, may have affected your strength. I'm sorry, let me go back to what I said. The Queen of Swords in reverse kind of made you propel you into going into dealing with your shadow. That's what I said. I'm sorry. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, whatever she did, put you in a position where you had to deal with your shadow. She must have did something with the king. Something about dethroning, try to dethrone somebody. Okay. So anyways, the Queen of Wands. So you were able to create something out of nothing. Okay. Even though you dealing with the shadow was affecting your strength. Okay. Alright, so going back to what I said, this Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. So even though well, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. So something's gonna have to be let go. Maybe she has to let go. You have to let go of it. That's the word I saw was let go over there. So that is it. Okay. So you're going through a transformation. So she has to let go. Okay, of all of the chaos she's tried to bring into your life. Okay, because what I'm assuming is that um, she's been manipulating, or she was manipulating something to make it look like it's just you going at it with yourself. But the truth is that it was a whole other person in play trying to affect your life, trying to ruin your life. Okay, it wasn't just you, but that's how they try to make it seem like it was just you going against you, like, oh, she crazy. But that's not the case anymore. That's not the case. She had been, I don't know, since you turned 31, you must be older. Maybe the number 31 may be significant. Maybe she's been doing it for 31 years, or when you turned the age of 31. Okay. But anyhow, even though you had not been praying God, and being this had knocked you off your spiritual path or your spiritual course. Okay. This had knocked you off your spiritual course, but God still was making sure you were okay. Okay. Um, it is your net, because remember we started off with truth and abundance. I'm even feeling, I can even go over this one more time and feel even better. Third time is the charm. So even though you were going through this battle or going through this problem, this unfortunate event, you were always abundant. Okay. And like I said, in 2016, something must have happened. Some type of betrayal, heartbreak, and caused some type of pain. Okay. But you still were okay. You just went through, you didn't really lose anything, even though it may feel like you did. Okay. It was a perceived loss. is what you thought was a loss. Okay? You didn't actually lose. Okay? You were dealing with shadow work, and it was affecting your strength. You were creating something out of nothing. Okay? I also heard right now that you are paving your own way. Okay? And this has been affecting your strength. You may have not been in the prayer room like you need to. You haven't been really talking to God like you need to. But God has still been there. Your angels and your ancestors, and of course, the Most High has been there to support you. Okay? And so, this Queen of Swords in reverse, this which is an immature woman or a young woman that's trying to act like she old. Okay? You might have a young girl that's trying to act like she grown. Okay? She got to let it go. Okay? Because you're not surprised that they're not growing. So you may know who this person, you may be well aware, especially after you hear this, who this person might be. It's because they're not growing. You're not surprised that they're not growing. You're not surprised that this Queen of Swords in reverse is not growing. As I said, she might be a young woman trying to act grown, or she might be grown and trying to act real young. Okay? But either way it goes, they're not growing and you're not surprised. Okay? And it might have something to do with them not letting something go, them not getting the rest that they need, but also you may need to get the rest that you need. Okay? You need to decide to rest. Learn when to rest. Okay? All right, so let's do these last two, and then I got this okay, growth. So I'm assuming you're going into luxury, or you are able to live a certain life, or you're going into that. Yes, you're going into that. You're moving forward, living that like that, and someone else is not really growing. You're not surprised, and it's probably because um, all the manipulative tactics. The Chariot, and so what came out next, I'm sorry, over here was the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles with the Chariot. Okay. And as I was saying that, I kind of feel like this goes here. Okay, you're moving forward because all the deception is coming to an end. Okay, so justice is about to be served. Okay, because the Justice and the Seven of Swords came out in reverse. So with this, with the Chariot, so you're moving forward because you kind of catching on to the manipulative tactics that have been going on. Okay, and so somehow justice will be served. I'm seeing that robe in the back, and it's reminding me of the reading I did yesterday about the cloaking. They won't be able to cloak you no more. It's like this Queen of Swords in reverse must have been the one cloaking you. Okay, but whatever it is, it's like going to be known. Whatever this person messes up or whatever's going on is going to be known. But some of this has to do with you going into your higher self. You went to heaven. Something about you ascended, so you don't have to worry anymore. Okay. And back to the charity that goes over here with this. Okay. So, and you know, balance is being restored, equal give and take. Okay. And you're going to be going into a period of contentment. Okay. You have to rest though. You have to know when. I feel like the main message here for you is that you've always been okay. You've always been okay. Even though when you went through it, you always was okay. Like, even in your worst days, you were still okay. Okay. And, let's see. You got the Sun with the Queen of Pentacles out, too. Okay. This also, I think that they had, like, tested it. Okay. They kind of, I said they tested it. So they were running like I don't say experiment. That's deeper. So this means other people were involved. They're running some type of experiment. Okay. And they have some type of bet, some type of test that I guess that you wouldn't be able to last for a certain amount of time, that you wouldn't be able to go through this and make it, that you would switch sides. You would switch gods or believe in something different. They can make you assimilate to hell. Okay, make you want to be like them in hell. Okay, so you get the Sun with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you kind of passed your test. Not kind of, you did. I heard flying colors. With flying colors. Okay, with flying colors. You passed your test. All right. And so now you're getting back to your old self where you're able to manifest. Money is all around you because you didn't put money first. You didn't worship money. Okay. And so there will not be, there's somebody was expecting to like do a gang of messed up stuff to you and expect you to come back. I don't know if it was a male or a female, but they expected it to like for you to always come back. There goes an infinities together. There was a cycle that you were in probably for a long time, and they were like, they didn't think that you would come out of this cycle. They thought you would always be like this. Okay, and here we go. But you have the Ace of Cups and the Empress. It was the Three of Cups in reverse with the Magician. So now that you're stepping back in your own power and realizing that you have abundance all on your own and you're doing your own thing because you're showing up as the Empress. So it was a Queen of Swords in reverse going against an Empress. That's I'm gonna say a shakedown. So somebody tried to do a shakedown. They already knew that they were inferior, but they were trying to make themselves be superior. And this is just based off of the cards. I'm saying this, okay? We're talking about the Queen of Swords in reverse to an Empress in the upright, which is going to mean that she's love. She's dealing with divine love. She has love in her. Okay, the Ace of Cups with the Empress. I'm getting love energy. Okay. All right, yes, because she even has the little Venus thing on her heart. Okay. The sign for the women, so, and a tree. I forgot what that one is. The tree, something needs to be, I see the tree there too. So something that you're working on, you're going to have to, or something that you used to do, you're going to have to change it up a little bit. You're going to have to upgrade what you do or what you used to do. Okay? For some of y'all, what you used to do, you're going to have to let go. But for some of you, you're going to have to upgrade what you do for work, for business, to shake it up, spice it up a little bit so you can attract more. Remember, but being in happiness, you're going to attract anyway. All you got to do is be happy, and you're going to attract anyway. Okay. Now, like I said, you're moving forward with this is the Empress we're talking about. This is somebody who has divine sovereignty. The Empress has divine sovereignty. So if we're talking about an Empress, this person has divine sovereignty. They are a divine ruler, whether you on earth know it or not. Okay? They don't have to explain that. That's just something you're supposed to know. Alright? So, Seven of Swords in reverse with the Justice. Okay? All that manipulative tactics is coming to an end, and I feel like what I heard earlier too, and I just heard it again right now, was my people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. So as your knowledge increases about stuff and you remember some things, you're going to start getting your rest anyway. Justice is going to be your knowledge. I feel like you becoming aware of things and stepping back into your power is a part of your justice. The justice is that the manipulation also is coming to an end, and justice will be served. Okay? They've been manipulating and stealing for a long time. I don't know why I want to say stealing. Because it might be, sometimes it's not money they stealing, sometimes it's energy. And your energy is money. For them, they can steal your energy and then turn that into money. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's something about 2016, 2018, 2020. Okay, something that they have been doing over and over. Okay, so somebody made, somebody made some type of contract. They went into a partnership. Somebody went into a partnership with the shadow. I didn't know you could do that. You can. So they went into partnership with a shadow, a little illusion. Somebody might have went in partnership with an illusion, and they may try to stay, which might be the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Queen of Swords may be like in shadow, a shadow version of somebody. So maybe somebody went in partnership with the shadow, with their own shadow, or maybe a lover went into partnership with the shadow. Now, some of this I don't understand, but I'm just going with what I'm hearing. Okay. So, and what I'm picking up on right here with these cards laid out. So, somebody went, and they may have to, in order to prevent their burdens, they may stay with them. They feel like they have to stay with them to eliminate their burdens. But I feel like this energy is about to change because it's a contract. All these cards came out together, so I'm pulling them. They may have to stay with somebody. Has to stay with somebody. Somebody may have to stay with, might be locked into a contract with somebody. But their burdens are being lifted. Something's changing fast. The energy is shifting fast. Maybe they decided to stay, and you're not regretting it. So maybe it was somebody that was with a shadow version of you, and they stand with them so they won't be burdened with everything that has happened. So they might be trying to stay with the shadow. The devil card is on there though. So it makes because of a contract. So maybe they made a contract, a marriage, or did something with someone. They went to a contract or something with someone, and they're trying to get them to stay, to lighten the load, like to prevent any burdens, to take off the burdens. So somebody might have made a contract, and you might not have to. Maybe they made the contract with the shadow. But for some reason, I'm getting the energy of somehow it ties into you, though, collective. It might be some bad dealings here, and they made it seem like it was you. And so something about you're not regretting it, you're going into luxury anyway. So I don't know if this was a situation where like somebody tried to play you, They try to play you. Take it as it resonates. Let me see. They might have tried to play you and got themselves stuck in something, but it's gonna turn out good for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because they might try to, like, they try to do it to hurt you, but they end up might staying anyway because it just is easier. It's cheaper to keep the world. Something's coming to a complete end. You completed a cycle. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what I was told before I got up and did this. Okay. So, whatever this was, it was some type of, I don't even see a betrayal here with this. Okay. So, and I don't see any other male. That's another thing. Pay attention. There is no other male on here. Period. There's no kings on the board. It's only women. It's the queen. It's the empress. Everybody's on. Hold on. This is a trip. All the queens are out. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. And she was dealing with her shadow. You were doing something where you were fighting yourself. Because the shadow, the truth. Somebody manipulated this, but it caused you to turn on yourself. Some type of contract. It caused you to turn on yourself. But maybe it was a lesser version, an older version, like I said, the shadow version of yourself that somebody may have made a deal with. Okay, and they are going to stay there. So this masculine is a masculine or somebody. They decided to do something with a lesser version of you. Okay, even though you have went up, like they had the opportunity to deal with the current version, like something that was real, tangible, like the real deal, but they saw something else, like an illusion. They went for an illusion. It probably was a demon because our familiar spirit they linked up with. Because we're learning that we've been dealing with a lot of that. People have been dealing with familiar spirits and stuff. People you think is something, and it's not really that. You're getting fooled and deceived. What they call demon face and all that. You're starting to see their true image. You're starting to see who people truly are. Okay? Some of them might just need an exorcism, but anyway. So he's not leaving her. No. So the energy is shifting. I can tell you this, the energy is shifting fast. And the burns are coming off, so he's not, so I guess maybe you're not going to have to leave someone, or someone's not going to have to leave you, or someone's stuck in a contract with someone else. I'm really heavy on that somebody else might be in a contract with somebody else, and you're okay with that. The bottom line is that you are at the Five of Cups in reverse in the world. So them deciding to do that may be your best bet, because now that enables you to, you're not in any regret, okay? Because now a cycle has ended, okay? This may be some type of ex, or maybe platonic relationship, something like something that is just relationships that are ending. I feel like relationships are ending now because you have made it to a certain point. this has to do with the rule of nines in math, if y'all know anything about that. Okay, reflective property. So it was helping you grow. Okay, but you also have to have balance and get rest. That's going to help you grow as well. Okay, you don't have to worry about nothing. You are abundant. I guess I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That actually, when my readings are wrong, I can feel it all over the place. So you may have been doing some shadow work. Not maybe, you were doing some shadow work, facing the shadow, and I feel like somebody made a deal with like a copycat or lesser version, something that's supposed to be you, but it's not really you. And they may be kind of stuck in that, but somebody is they're not growing. So somebody in this is not, you're not surprised they're not growing. And it might be because they're the shadow, or because of whatever various reasons. They might be too busy watching you and your moves, and so they're not able to do what they supposed to do. Okay, because they're not trying to be themselves. When it comes to math, there's variations in it. Okay, so you can kind of get to the same result, but get to it differently. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So when you're doing math, you can get to the same answer, but you can get there a different way. And that's what everybody's not, unless it's the same person, is being reflective. Like I was saying, the rule, I can't even say that because that's something that y'all don't know. Okay, so that's math. That's going too deep. And so, but the bottom line is that it's a certain part. I think the best way for me to say this that's safe, that everybody's heard of, is the Matrix. Okay, it's a safe word. So, like in the Matrix, the Matrix is ran by numbers, and there's a certain threshold of numbers. And so it's like everything keeps repeating, and you run in cycles until you get past something, a certain number. But you have to know how to get past it. Okay? So everything keeps reflecting back to yourself, is what I'm saying. Things keep reflecting back to you. Like things that you see people do, the way people act, all of that kind of reflects back to you. I knew that young too. That's why I used to be very careful on how I would say things and do things. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew that it ultimately reflected back to me and my character, what's going on with me. So anyways, get you some rest. I know I need some. See how many times I've yawned? Alright, so what's happening? So yeah, the truth is you're abundant. You're going to be abundant. You're dealing with shadow work. You're dealing with a shadow. And somebody may have chose the shadow. But it was like you going up against yourself. Okay? And somebody, again, may have chose the shadow. But that's okay, because you're ending the cycle and you're moving forward. I guess, it's like when they say it's better to love than not to love at all. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's better that he at least was able to have the real one. Okay. But I also heard that you don't have to turn a page, the story will change. So when I was seeing them cards coming out about the contract and being moving forward and all of that, and that also maybe they try to lock you into a contract, but with them, but the story is changing quickly, so you don't have to go to work because they're trying to take away your burdens and problems. So take it as it resonates. I wanted to make sure I say that too, because that may fit for you. They may be trying to take away your burdens and problems, okay? And so they feel like they're trying to be helpful now. So they feel like you don't have to walk away. You don't have to leave, okay? You're going into luxury. So take it as it resonates. Either they chose somebody else and everything is changing for them, so you good, or the other way around, all right? Have a good one, y'all. Till next time.